Too much empty space for these thoughts, and it's a long way down. Just let me go when the lights are gone. Just let me go when night falls.
It's not the kind of thing they train you for. An exploding rocket? I've been working at Titas for 2 years. I remember applying. They were getting ready to launch their commercial space flights and were looking for someone to head up their social media. You know, photography, video, Instagram posts. It sounded good. The pay wasn't great, but the opportunity was rare, especially for someone like me with aspirations to progress in digital marketing. And as far as I could see, there was no better time to start. Commercial space travel? Okay, it's controversial. But Titus seemed different. They weren't catering to the privileged elite, peddling flight passes with eye-watering prices. This was something for me, for you, for the kids that dreamed of traveling to space and never dared to hope that they might become astronauts in their own lifetimes. But now they could. This was something anyone could afford. It wasn't a fantasy. It was maybe a year of saving, of deferring that Friday Starbucks and saying no to the latest breed of smartphone. It's hard to properly articulate what I felt when I saw Eris 5 explode. Gut-wrenching anguish. Does that come close? Somehow, it's like it's barely scratched the surface of my sweating skin. Had I really just watched 6 people die? Is that what I'd seen? I couldn't process it. I felt cold. It's like you float out of your own body in those moments. You've probably heard this before, but it's like everything goes into slow motion, like time is suspended, like you're seeing it through another man's eyes. I knew I had to talk to someone, but I didn't know who or how. Yes, how was the tougher one. What the hell could I say? Greg texted me like an hour after it happened, asking me if I needed to talk. And I did. And I didn't. But Greg was such a good friend and colleague, actually. No. Okay, let me be frank. He was my boss, the head of marketing at Titus, but I trusted him probably more than anyone. He'd never let me down. He literally kept me alive when I was isolating with COVID. If there was anyone I could confide in, it was him. But it wasn't just about confiding. I think I wanted someone that I could just sit down in silence with. Someone who wouldn't care if my only contribution to the chat was a glazed, tortured stare into the middle distance. And I swear, when I saw Greg, I had never been happier to see someone. When he came round to my flat, straight away he hugged me and he cried. Damn, the guy wept. They'd broken Greg. I said nothing. I wasn't going to ply him with hopeless words that sounded like they'd been lifted from an inspirational poster. And then we sat down. I gave him a beer. He needed one. My stomach was in knots. But I think I would have puked if I tried to fill it with something.
Damn, Ben, you look so calm.
I'm not. I think it's a shock, to be honest.
Same. I can't stop shaking.
So I see. You've spilled beer on the floor.
Oh, jeez. That explains the wet foot. I just... every time I close my eyes, I can still see it.
Are your ears ringing as well?
Yes. But it wasn't that loud, was it? From where we were?
No, but it's like... Apparently, it's a symptom of shock. Ringing ears.
It is?
Yeah, along with nausea, dizziness, chest pains, fainting.
And thank you, Dr. Ben. I feel much better now.
Oh, happy to help. Do you think they'll fire us?
Fire us?
Well, cease operations, let us go.
Who knows? It's possible. I always thought Titas was too big to fail, but
Even demigods weep in the dying of the light.
who said that?
Me?
No, a poet and a marketing guru. You'll be indispensable.
Hey, what do you mean, will be?
They need you on top of the social media. Somehow, some way, you have to convince everyone that Titas is safe.
I don't think there's a Reddit thread big enough.
Well, if anyone can do it, you can.
Right. That's if I want to keep working for Titus.
That's true. You didn't sign up for exploding rockets.
No. I saw something that... Well,
Ben? What is it?
I saw inside the cabin.
Come again?
I had a live feed inside the rocket. We were going to use it to chat with the passengers when they reached the Carmen line.
So you were looking at everyone on board as the rocket... when the...
Yes!
Jeez. Was it recorded?
Not officially. And that's what bothers me. My friend Grace was filming it on my phone. I thought it might make good B-roll for Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Obviously, we didn't think that. Well, we weren't expecting everyone to get blown to smithereens.
Do you still have it? The footage?
Yes.
Then you need to pass it on. Can I see?
I don't know, can you? Can you watch 6 people burn?
You know why I'm asking. It could help the investigation.
Whose investigation now? I don't want my evidence buried or twisted.
Oh, even if it could save your job, heck, all our jobs. Say they figure out what caused the explosion. Say they discover that it wasn't Titus's fault, like a bird flew into the main engine or one of the pilots passed out or whatever. We're all in the clear. Give me your phone.
All right, take a look. It's in photos.
This one?
Well, if it's not Aunt Sylvia's wedding, yes.
You don't have to be so acid. Let me see.
Just mute it, will you?
I was going to. Right. So this is the takeoff we're watching.
Yeah. Grace starts film about 20 seconds in.
There's a lot of judder.
Well, yes, it's a rocket.
But is that normal? I swear it's not meant to vibrate that much.
So what are you saying? That there was some kind of engine failure at launch?
Well, I'm no engineer, but I definitely have questions. Look how much the passengers are bumping up and down.
Except we don't know what's normal, do we? We've never flown in a rocket.
Let me skim ahead. I want to see the explosion. Wait, what was that?
I don't know.
Did you see it? Something flew past the window on the right-hand side.
Just like